Welcome everyone in this new live development video about building an auto battle game. In this video we're going to create our two type of units, which are the fighting units and the dummy units. So we're going to need to break some of the logic we previously built, but nothing to worry about. It's going to be real quick to fix. And this way we're going to start building the foundation of the systems we're going to use in the next videos. So let's get started. Let's open up our units folder. So right now we have units. What do? They have a floating point movement, they have an else bar and stuff like that. And I think we actually want them, we want to split that logic. So what do we want to put and where? So if I zoom in on the tech design board, and if I try to move to the right, what does the main class do? Can switch cosmetic from a unit to another. Okay, both going to have that property. It's going to have an integer responsible for its sim color. Okay, it's going to snap to squares. Okay, what has the dummy unit? It has nothing more. So we might not even need to create the dummy unit for now. We can just use the unit if the dummy unit doesn't have any extra property from the parent class. And we're going to need a fighting unit, which is going to have else and stuff like that. So let's create a child blueprint of this, which is going to be called BP fighting units, or like combat units rather. I'd rather like that name, and we're going to switch the name here, combat units, like this. And we're going to get rid of hero for now. So we have a unit and a combat unit, so we're going to open up our combat unit. So this is a child class of the parent, which is there. So I guess we have a bunch of properties in there that needs to go in the child class. So set sim color, find square, and extract data from row. I think all units need to do that, but not regarding the else. So we are storing unit data row here, so we can get rid of this and put that in the combat unit. Create a new function, set combat metrics, like this, and paste that here. Hit compile. What else do we want to get? Rotate towards movements, rotate towards target, multicast. We want that. Trigger attack, we want that as well. So we're going to grab that, all of this, hit compile, go back to combat unit, and paste that in here. So event tick, so we don't want that in here. We want to be calling our, we want the tick event, and we want to bring the parent tick there, like this. Trigger, multicast trigger attack, we want to delete that. We want to go back there, hit compile in here, and hit compile in there, and call the event once more. We're going to remove that logic in the future, but we want to keep track of what we do. We want to keep the simple combat logic, even if we're going to make some better system afterwards, just because we might need this for testing purposes. So what else do we want to keep? I guess everything related to combat, movement, and AI. I think there is actually an error in the document in here. It says can switch cosmetic, yeah, as an integer as well. But actually, dummy, we cannot handle the units. I mean, we cannot grab it with our mouse. We can only grab with our mouse the dummy units. So we're gonna add that property, interactable, and the unit is also going to take care of the outline, like this, when hovered, like this. So I guess now we need to get rid of some of the combat logic we add there. Unit row, unit data row, team, everybody gonna need that. And is it gonna be replicated? No, it's not. It's going to be, we're going to receive that information from the game state. AI state, rotation speed, so we need AI state and rotation speed to to leave that, to leave from here. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to set up, but we're going to make it. Let's delete that and paste that in here. Set AI state new. It's a bit ugly, but we'll have to do it that way. Let's put that in here. Now let's put that into AI folder, and we're gonna need an AI state and rotation speed. Whoops. AI state new, rotation speed new. This is gonna be a float. This is gonna be an AI state. Oh, we have unit state maybe. Yeah, unit state. Hit compile. Go back there. What else do we have? So revive units. So this is only going to be used in the parent as well. We'll never be reviving a dummy unit. Function revive new. Let's paste that in here. For now, we're going to need two new float variables, which are going to be current else new and max else, and this is going to be rep notify, and another one which is going to be not rep notify, and this is going to be max else new. And what else? Attack target should rotate attack targets. This is going to be, yeah, attack target new. Just target. This is going to be a unit, a combat unit. Should rotate. We're going to make this a boolean. Should rotate new, like this. Initial square, current battlefield. I think this is going to be needed, and this is going to be a like current grid. We're not going to create it in advance for now. We're going to ignore that. Pre-combat location. Oh, it's not even used, or is it? Oh, it's not even used. Okay, we're going to get rid of the pre-combat location like this. Hit compile, hit save. So I think we're good to game state ref. Why do units need a reference to the game states already? Set team color, get team. Yeah. We were getting the team color from there, and I'm not sure if we're going to do it this way, because in our other documents, units don't have a reference to the game state. So I guess the battlefield is actually going to receive that information and transfer it to units. Tell units what team they should be in. And maybe not the color they should have. I think the units might have some kind of way to retrieve what color they should have. We'll see how we do that. For now, we're not going to take care of the color and the unit and the team. We'll see how it go. So we're going to just remove the previous logic. Set AI state new. Oh yeah, we need a reference to that. Hit compile, hit save, go back there. Set AI state new static. We don't even need that, I guess. But we'll see. Set visibility. Set actor enable collision. Set revive. Yeah, we set there max else. That's right. Set AI state new. Set value as enum. Get controller. That's right. And units are not going to need a controller as well. So AI state, we want to replace that. The property could not be found in the combat unit, so we're going to refresh all nodes this way. So we're going to put that in combat. Set combat metrics as well. So what do we do here? We're going to use our newly created variables. Refresh all nodes, that's better. BP units, what were we doing here? Oh yeah, we're gonna have a dispatcher as well, like this. On rep current else new. And we're also going to need undes new, like this. Put that in here. What do we do on this? We get rid of this, we put that here. We call our dispatcher new dispatcher undes. Oh, we can call it this way, undes. Oh, because yeah, dispatch undes new, and dispatch on what is the other one, on else modify, on else updates. We're going to call that. So on this we can get rid of this. Revive unit, we can get rid of this. Set team color, we're not going to touch that. We're going to get rid of this as well. Untake damage, let's remove this and go to combat unit. Untake damage new, put that in the combat folder, copy paste that, and replace these variables like this. Hit compile, refresh all nodes like this. Rotate towards movement, get rid of this. Rotate towards movement new, put that in movement for instance. Paste that here, should rotate new. Where is our target? It's not there. Oh yeah, we're rotating towards our location, our movement direction. Rotation speed, we need to promote that to a new variable, not a local one. Variable rotation speed new. Oh yeah, we created it, my bad, of course. Like this. What was the base value of rotation speed? 20. Okay, we're going to put that in here. Rotation speed new 20. Current else new 10. 10. Hit compile. Close everything. Close everything. Hit compile. Okay. Is it used? It's no longer used, so we're going to get rid of this. No longer used. Like that. Attack target, yeah, we do need that. Set attack target. So we're going to get rid of this as well. Control X. Set attack target new. Oh. Set attack target, set target. It's just going to be set target. Like this. And it's going to return a combat unit, I guess. Get closest enemy unit, yeah. So we will need to modify this in order for it to return a combat unit, and we should have errors in some other places of the code, and I think we might be removing the logic because it's gonna be, yeah, we're just going to remove that logic. Current battlefield, we're gonna remove this. Go back to units, go to the battlefield pre-combat location. So we were actually using this. Go to recruit phase. We're gonna get rid of this. Delete is team empty. Hit compile to see. Yeah, okay. Find units in battlefield. I guess we don't want that anymore. We're going, yeah. We're going to get rid of that logic. Hit compile, save. Maybe we have to open our game states. No, it doesn't have any errors. Okay, maybe we need to open up our level blueprint like this. Delete that. Okay, go back to combat. So we forgot to replace some of our variables, and we're going to do that right now. On else modify, yeah, we need to call our dispatcher there. On else updates, it's going to return two properties, the units and the else. In units, in else, like this, and we're going to be calling that dispatcher. It refresh like, and pull that parameter on new else updates. On this we're going to call on this new okay, get attack target, rotate to target. So I guess we didn't grab that one. Duplicate, rotate to target, new, and this is going to be about rotation actually. Yeah, so getting rid of this, pulling that here. So we want should rotate the boolean. We don't want the attack target, we want the target. Rotation speed, new, like this, and should rotate like this. Did we replace it here? No, we didn't, because we're not using that. Yeah, refresh all nodes like this. So attack target no longer used, should rotate no longer used, current battlefield no longer used, getting rid of this. Rotation speed no longer used. Hit compile, hit save, go back there. And where did we forget something? Okay. So the target on take damage, we actually want to call on take damage new on there, like this. Multicast trigger attack, okay, that's fine. Unit data row, okay, that's fine. On take damage needs to take a parameter, damage amounts, like this, which we are grabbing from there. Minus this, okay. Unwrap current else new is fine. Where were we calling this dispatcher? Never. Actually in here we didn't replace the on this dispatcher we are calling here, and we should be. This is going to be a combat unit, and we're going to call that. We're not going to bind, we're going to call that. Yeah, getting rid of this, putting this in here, and here we want to be calling set AI state new, dead, hit compile, getting rid of this. So revive unit, same team color, set team color, yeah, we want that. We're going to pull this in utility for now. Rotate to target was in utility, it was an error. So we can get rid of the rep notify function. Set attack target, where is it called? In our behavior tree task. So we're going to get rid of this for now. So our behavior tree is going to be broken, but we do not care much for now. Hitting compile, getting rid of this. At AI state, getting rid of this. Start combat. I guess we won't be keeping that function. It's not gonna be, it might be like this. We're going to add that in combat. Start combat, new. Set AI states, looking for targets, set AI state new, yeah, that's what we want. Getting rid of this, on take damage on this, rotate to target, revive units, rotate towards movement, and hitting compile, going back to the combat unit. Yeah, where did we forget to add stuff? Rotates towards movement new, rotate to target new, we want that. Where else do we have errors? Hitting compile. If we hit play, do we have errors? Yeah, we do. Attack and rotate to target. BTT attack. Yeah, getting rid of this and rotate to target as well. Like this, hitting compile, go back to attack, hitting compile, okay. And the else bar, we're just going to repair the else bar real quick. So we don't want to cast that into a unit, we want to cast that into a combat unit. And we want to bind to else updates. Set current else. Yeah, we can't do this because I think it's not gonna take the right parameter, so we need to open up our else bar. Where is that event in the else bar? Set current else new. Yeah, this needs to take a unit as parameter. A combat unit. In unit like this. And now we can do this. And delete that. And grab the max else new out of there. And plug that in here, delete this. Hitting compile, everything goes fine. Okay for this, so the else bar is fine. We can hit compile in there, everything's fine. And the unit in here is lightweighted. So the combat unit, oh, don't forget to plug that. So the combat unit, we're just gonna remove the new out of everything we created. Oh, it cannot AI state, so we kept that. Yeah, okay, delete that. Hit compile, and I think we want to pull the else bar and the floating pawn movement in the combat unit. Was it used? I guess it was. Floating pawn movement. No, it's not. So it wasn't used. So I guess we can remove this. And that's hit compile, and everything goes fine. Hitting compile, okay. I guess that's fine. So WGC else bar, which we're gonna pull that here, and we want actually to be like here. And can we add a character movement? No, we can't. So we're gonna add floating pawn movement like this. Go back to the unit. The unit is not gonna be replicated. It's not gonna replicate movement as well. Hitting compile. Whereas, and it's not gonna use any controller, and it's never gonna spawn a controller as well. So it's really cheap in terms of performance, that unit. And the combat unit is actually gonna be replicated. And the combat unit, we also need to talk about navigation here. It's not a dynamic obstacle at all, but the combat unit is. So there is some kind of bug in here. So it's not that. Yeah, it's not affecting any navigation whatsoever, never. So it doesn't want to keep the info, as you could see. It didn't want to. It kept resetting. We're just gonna restart the project real quick. So I guess that was some kind of engine bug. So yeah, we want to open up the assets which were opened. Combat unit, go back to units. Here, type in navigation. So it appears that it doesn't want to tell. So area class, we're not gonna modify this, I guess. So navigation, yeah, we can affect navigation. In here, we can affect it. That cannot. Hitting compile, hitting play. So I guess there is some kind of oh yeah, we didn't. We moved I moved that, but I did. You might not have that bug. I'm just gonna fix that real quick. Hitting play. So it's still lagging. It's still lagging, but it should not be lagging. I guess that might be because I have like three different. No, it's still they are lagging. I was expecting the units to lag a bit less when I moved them, because I removed the fact that they were being replicated movements. But maybe that's because I have like yeah, that's just because I have like lots of windows open. Yeah, okay. So I guess in package mode it shouldn't be lagging, and it should be fluent. So I can move units, That's what we wanted. We wanted to split them in two types, units and combat units. So we'll not be removing the handling logic from the unit in that video. We'll see when we need and when and if we need to do that. But it was more important that we move the combat unit because this actor is going to cost far more performance than this one. But it's still going to be cheap. We're gonna do a lot of effort to keep everything optimized. So that's pretty much it for that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.